From Fox News, not a Democrat, John Fetterman calls Zohran Mamdani's New York City primary win a gift to the GOP. Senator John Fetterman told Fox News that Zohran Mamdani, a 33-year-old socialist, isn't a true Democrat, clashing with his policies. Mamdani's primary win, with promises like taxing the rich and free buses, is a GOP branding opportunity, Fetterman says. With Adams and Cuomo running as independents, Fetterman warns a split vote could let Mamdani win the mayoral race. Fetterman calls New York City's politics a circus mirror, saying it doesn't reflect battleground states like Pennsylvania. From CNN, Trump threatens 50% tariffs on Brazil if it doesn't stop the Bolsonaro witch hunt trial. Trump sent Brazil's President Lula a letter demanding an end to Jair Bolsonaro's trial, threatening 50% tariffs by August 1st. Bolsonaro faces coup charges, but Trump says Brazil can avoid tariffs by manufacturing in the U.S. Lula vowed retaliation, citing sovereignty. A U.S. trade surplus means American industries could face backlash. Trump sent tariff letters to 21 other countries, raising stakes in global trade negotiations. From USA Today, U.S. stocks open lower as Trump escalates trade war with Canada. Bitcoin climbs to record. U.S. stocks dropped after Trump imposed a 35% tariff on Canada, effective August 1st, escalating trade tensions. Canada, the U.S.'s second-largest trading partner, repealed a digital tax to negotiate, but blanket tariffs may rise to 20%. Meanwhile, Bitcoin hit a record $118,000, boosted by corporate adoption and upcoming crypto week in Congress. Delta Airlines' strong earnings outlook lifted some stocks, despite tariff fears impacting markets. From Newsweek, Trump departs for Texas flood zone, calls disaster horrible. President Trump called Texas's deadly floods horrible before heading to survey the damage and meet victims' families. Over 120 died and 170 missing. Trump, joined by Governor Abbott and Melania, will tour hard-hit areas like Kerrville. The Community Foundation raised $30 million, with $5 million in grants for local recovery efforts. The Salvation Army provided thousands of meals and cleanup kits, urging financial donations for ongoing relief. From Reuters, State Department starts firing more than 1,350 workers in Trump's shakeup of diplomatic corps. The State Department began firing over 1,350 employees to streamline operations under Trump's America First agenda. Secretary Rubio called the department bloated, cutting roles like civilian security to focus on core diplomacy. Critics, including Senator Tim Kaine, warned the cuts weaken U.S. influence against rivals like China and Russia. Over 130 retired diplomats opposed the overhaul as the U.S. navigates a new era of global competition. From the Post Millennial, FBI investigates apparent shooter at ICE raid on California weed farm. The FBI offers $50,000 for info on a shooter who fired at federal officers during an ICE raid at a California weed farm. The raid at Glass House Farms sparked protests, with agents using smoke canisters to disperse crowds. Authorities found 10 minors, including 8 unaccompanied, working illegally, prompting a child labor investigation. Governor Newsom criticized the raid, while Glass House Farms cooperated with ICE's search warrant. And as always, thank you for the like, comment, and subscription.